I hate garbage.
Hi, honey.
You know, I just got a traffic ticket right around the... What's this?
Garbage.
No. This.
Garbage.
Wrong. These are my Florsheim Imperial wingtips. And you're throwing them away?
Oh, no. They're down here waiting for a bus.
That's not funny. These shoes hold a lot of memories for me. Besides, they're in perfectly good shape.
Jerry, you haven't even looked at them in 2 years.
That's not the point. Do you have any idea where these shoes have been?
Yes, in the back of the closet collecting dust.
No, I mean where I've worn them.
Well, I'm going to take a wild guess and say your feet.
Deborah, I got my first job in these shoes. I proposed and got married in these shoes. These shoes went through 4 years at the U of I and had a great deal to do with my getting into Sigma Nu. Besides, they're practically indestructible.
They're also old, smelly, and funny looking.
Funny looking?
Yes.
Florsheim Imperial wingtips are as fashionable today as they were when I bought these.
In 1812?
Look, these are my shoes. Well, you had no right to go and throw them away without at least asking me first.
You're right. It was wrong of me to go into your closet and to take your shoes and throw them...
Stop that.
And throw them away without consulting you. I absolutely agree.
You really mean that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Now may I throw them away?
No, they're mine.
Okay, but you're going to want to find a match for the right one.
Why?
Because the cat peed in the left one.
Oh, hey. How's it going out there? I'm Dr. Paul Drinovich, and I'm the professor of the capstone course at the University of Alabama, GPA 490. That video you just saw is one of my favorites back in the 80s. Florsheim wingtips. You really can't beat them. Well, you know, most of my students call me Dr. D, Dr. Drinovich, or, you know, my closest friends call me P. Diddy. Well, what we're doing here today is I'm going to have a little infomercial, because I know when picking a GBA teacher, there are a lot of options. And they're all good, but I'm the best. So we're going to go into one of my classes and see a little case analysis on what I think is Weyco group. And I don't think any of the students know I'm filming, so you'll get an inside look at what really goes on in GBA 490. How you doing? How's it going? Okay. Case analysis, notes, Enterprise, Toyota. Some of y'all still got Nucor in here. Come pick it up. So guys, what are we doing today? Groups 1 through 4 have something to do. Oh, that's right. Weyco group. And what is groups 4 through 8 doing? Case notes, okay. Let's turn the notes. If you want to do some reviews for extra points, right here. 5 points. You might want to do those. It's all your grades. Not very good. So, Weyco, is that a company or industry analysis out there? Anybody? Josh? No? Drake? No? Okay, well I guess I'll do it for y'all. It's a company analysis. It's SWOT. So I guess the first thing we need to answer, what are the major issues? Josh?
Yeah, on their website, it's hard to navigate around. You can't really find anything. You can't order the shoes on their Weyco group website. And their product line, I saw that they were coming out with some Duffy Browns, and they're going to be like upwards of $200. And I don't really see that fitting into their pricing strategy.
Are there other major issues?
Failure to introduce product extension would be another major issue. Last year they came out with a women's line of shoes, and then they pulled it in February because it wasn't working out for them.
Yeah, those are pretty good major issues. Speaking of things that don't have a name tag, come down here and get them. Remember, participation points. It's your last time. So what are the strengths of Weyco Group? The faster we get these out of the way, the faster Hunter. Good happy hour. Whitney?
One of their strengths would be diversification. Some of their brands are Stacey Adams, None Veg, and Florsheim, just to name a few for you.
Are there any other strengths? Charles?
The Florsheim family name is synonymous with good management in the shoe industry, and I don't think anything gets any better than Brian Adams sings "When a Man Loves a Woman" or my Imperial Florsheim wingtips. Oh yeah, and I forgot that Snoop Dogg has great name recognition with the Stacey Adams brand.
One weakness is their website should be improved, because I got on the website to try and order some Florsheims for my dad, and I couldn't even do that, so that should be fixed. And they have an over-reliance on large department stores such as JCPenney.
Does anybody else see any opportunities for Weyco in the industry? Yes, Whitney?
One of their opportunities could be acquisitions. They could look at other companies to acquire to accommodate them. The shoe industry is very mature, so that would work for them. Also, the use of environmentally friendly materials for their shoes. I think they're now looking at synthetic leather, so that would be a good opportunity.
You know, this is participation points. Does anybody have anything else to say about the opportunities for Weyco? Gooch? Oh, Josh?
Yeah, usually in most cases the slowing economy is a threat, but I think Weyco can use it to their advantage by selling their shoes. Their shoes are half the price of most nice dress shoes, and you just can't go without buying dress shoes. You got to have them, so I think it could be good for them.
Can't be a perfect industry, can it? I mean, there has to be threats, right? Does anybody have any? Anybody? No? Josh?
Well, obviously the threat of substitution, because there's so many different types of shoes, and if you go in Sears, then you can look at all the shoes they have to offer, and you don't have to just buy their shoes.
Are there any others? Charles?
I found two or whatever. I see that the market in the U.S., or the U.S. market itself, is highly fragmented, and it's usually dominated by large retail groups. And also, I've also seen like this changing consumer trends. I mean, I know my Florsheim Imperial wingtips are never going to go out of style, but they're always going to have to be dealing with the youthful groups and always staying ahead of the learning curve and all that kind of stuff for this industry. So I think that's a pretty big threat.
Is that it? This is 10% of your grade is participation.
It's a whole letter grade.
That's right, whole letter grade. I mean, you don't want to start with a whole letter grade down.
Yeah.
Allison?
There is a rise in material cost and all costs all around, so it might make them have to.
Are there any other recommendations for Weyco in the future of the company? Allison?
Yeah, I think they should not produce their Ducky Brown brand, which is a more expensive brand that doesn't fit in with their low price strategy.
Any others? Whitney?
They can advance their website so you can go on there, pick the size of your shoe, the color, the style, maybe even personalize it if you want to, kind of like Nike does with their ID shoes. That would be an advantage for them.